Going to talk about the lie of hassle-free in business, because this is making you lose money. It's a surprise live, and we're going to talk about it because I see so many business coaches or business owners going like, yeah, I'm attracting money with ease. And the meaning of ease, that's where it's confusing. So I'm like, let's talk about this today. Welcome on the live. Welcome to everyone connected. If you're watching this in replay, hashtag replay. And I really want to debunk that myth about with ease and stress-free and all the yada yada that comes with it, okay? Simple. I see you going, sometimes as well, what I see you doing, because I have you in backstage, okay? What I see you doing is, oh, it should not be that hard, so I better stop. You launch something and it's not working the way you hoped it to. Hello, Eleonore, welcome. And you're like, oh, but it's probably not the direction I'm supposed to take. I should stop here. Ease in business, it is not the lack of challenge. Hello to everyone connecting. Hello, hello. It's a live and like surprise live, okay? It's going to be in English. Welcome. I'm going to do other lives in French, and you have also, vous avez du contenu en français aussi disponible, okay? Celui-ci, il est particulièrement en anglais aujourd'hui. So this thing that goes, the reason why I want to break down this illusion, the reason why I want to break down this illusion is not because, how can I express this? It's not because I'm bitter or because business got to me or because I can't handle my emotions, because so many people thought that way, okay? About themselves. It's because I'm at some point, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's have real conversation as what it is like to own a business, what it is like to run a business, what it is like to be the leader of your business. Hello, Celia, welcome. Okay, let's talk about this because there's so many places where here ease. And I shared it in a story. Ease is not the lack of challenge. It's learning how to anchor yourself in emotional stability, in peace, at the next level. Business growth is chaos, and sometimes you have to break all you had before, all your systems, all of it, because they're not solid foundation anymore for your next biggest thing coming up. So it will feel like a stretch. I talked about it when I gave a price to a client. So she already was a client, and we were like, what's the next container for me, Amal? And I was telling her about the price, and she's like, it's a stretch. Of course it is a stretch. Business growth is a stretch. So when you launch that offer and it's not working out exactly the way you wanted it to, learn from it. And I know it's easy to say that way, but it's not the easiest thing in the world, okay? Because you need to get comfy through the shit, okay? You need to get comfy through what I called yesterday in story, the shit show. Okay, and I see you in backstage, the amount of business owner where online it looks like amazing. She's making sales right, left, center, behind, everywhere, all the time. Okay, but inside it was emotional bankruptcy. And I get to see this because I'm a business coach. I get to see this because I'm in the backstage. I get to see this because we do the inner work together. Okay, and so many times, oh God, the best session are when clients go, I'm ashamed to say this out loud. I never said this to anyone, but I feel XYZ. That's when it shifts everything. Because let me tell you something. Okay, money, you're losing money. Those are energetic leaks when you hold on shame inside of you. As a business owner. Hello to everyone connecting on the live. Okay? When you hold into shame, ego makes you lose money. And I see that so many times. Strong business leaders that are tired of being qualified as strong because they're like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm strong, but I'm tired. I'm emotionally drained. What the fuck? What the actual fuck am I going to do about this? Okay? With businesses that are working very fine. Okay, automation is on, all that yada yada. But inside, you get complete chaos. Learn how to find peace through the midst of chaos. That's one of the reasons my clients come to me. It's about regulating and expanding your nervous system to be able to hold more. I've seen this in so many ways backstage. No matter what the amount or the level or the intensity of the business, no matter if there are teams involved or not, understand that your business journey is not about business. I know it's weird, okay? It is about you expanding your capacity to hold even more in your own energetic grid. It's about making sure that you are the most potent possible to deliver powerfully to this world, to serve powerfully this world, okay? And what I saw is some addictions in the entrepreneurship world being, it needs to be hassle all the time. So the myth here today is hassle-free doesn't exist. Another thing as well is that if you keep being in hassle without breathing out, it's like you're swimming and not taking time to actually breathe. You're drowning, okay? And there are so many business owners that feel ashamed to feel that way. I had so many business owners, I was like, the only one who knows is my husband because he sees me. But I can't say it to anyone because I'm this big person. So I saw that women needed a place where they can feel supported through the shit show and through the celebrations when it's amazingly amazing. Okay? And through the shit show, I call shit show seasons, strengthening seasons. That's where you are building up your muscle. Okay? It's the same like with sore muscles. Okay? When you go at the gym, it hurts. It's because you have micro breaks everywhere. So it can be rebuilt even stronger. But if you don't understand it, at every single stretch, you're like, oh, I better stop. I think I'm going to stop. By the way, if you never thought ever once in your business, I'm going to drop this. I'm tired with this. Is that the right thing for me? Am I actually doing the right thing here? What the fuck am I doing? Okay? If you never thought that way, it means your business didn't actually stretch you. And you grow in your zone of comfort. Is that a way to say it in English? Yeah, you have your comfort zone outside of your comfort zone. Okay? Now you don't have to be in your panic zone all the time. It's like in sports being in failure. It's good to take yourself to failure, but not every single freaking time. Okay? Because you will need your muscle to be resting. Resting is a money-making activity. And when we forget that business growth is about you, outgrowing yourself is about you expanding, because the function of money is expansion, okay? So if you're forgetting that your role as a business owner is to expand your field of creation, okay? If you forget that, you're still in the busyness. That's what business means. It's busy. Yeah, it's busy. It's busy. For those who know me, you know that literally my business, my company, I run it based on my cycle as a woman. And some, I told you that, and they're like, you're like, how? How is that even possible? It is. Otherwise, you're creating a 9-to-5 for yourself. Why did you create this? Are you having the best conditions to outgrow yourself? And in the best conditions, it's like athletes, you need to eat well. So what are you eating? What is in your environment? Is it, oh, I can't make it? Oh, is it, oh God, no one knows the shit I'm going through. I don't feel supported. What is it that you tell yourself every single day on repeat in your head? Okay? And you need rest. Your body needs rest. It's the same in business. It's the same in your company. Okay, don't forget that. And yes, it's going to be a stretch. So ease does not mean there is no challenge. resting, when I was sharing this, literally, I was at the pool yesterday and I was sharing this. And before I thought, oh my God, it's impossible for me to run a business and literally have so much time for myself, my own healing, my own expansion. I was like, duh, you need to do better, bigger, always. And this is coming from a high performer, okay? I was a top performer in sales in London and I was like, okay? That was counterproductive. When I learned, it's like going to the gym every single day with no rest. You're not sleeping, you're not eating correctly. You want growth. And with growth comes chaos. With growth comes strength. With growth comes stretching. Okay? It comes with sore seasons. All right? That's the same. That's the same. So I really wanted to do a live about this hassle-free mentality with ease and peacefulness at all time. You learn how to find peace through the midst of chaos. It's not about avoiding the pain. It's not about avoiding the challenges because they're making you. Those are gifts in your present. Okay? So important. I want you to really remember this because I wanted to share this reminder to you because one of the moments where I build myself up the most and I learned what I could actually share with my clients after was when I went through bankruptcy, when I had my hardest seasons. That's where I was like, oh fuck, I actually got this. Okay? So be real with yourself and have an environment that can actually help you hold more. Okay? This is literally why I created The Woman Who Can Hold More. Because whether it is the French community who was like, Amel, I actually love your e-learning and I'm using it, I'm putting a bit of it every single morning. I love hearing your voice on this. Whether it is clients that have a VIP option when they have a private access to me on WhatsApp. So we see each other every week or every 2 weeks, depending on the intensity they require. And in between sessions, they have access to me. I answer within 12 hours with whatever the shit you're going through as a business owner, okay? That's the special VIP option within the one-on-one containers. And they're like, the fact that I can hear your voice and go through this every time I need it, it's like my own internal gymnastic changed. And they were like, Amel, we love this. So I was like, okay, I want to create something that is very easy for me because I'm like this every single day in, day out with my friends as well. It's to share a voice message to help you recalibrate energetically every single day. Okay? I would have loved to have this when I started. Oh my God, a place where I can connect to higher frequencies every single day. A place where I can go to when I feel like no one understands me or I don't know how to say whatever is the struggle I'm going through. My business is working. I feel like I'm going through a strengthening season or I'm in full celebration. It's super good. I want to connect with other women in another space where they're all meeting so I can just connect with them and not feel alone. This kept coming back. I'm feeling alone, Amel. Another thing that kept coming back is the more I ascend in business, the more lonely I feel because my table is not actually feeding me anymore. I'm changing tables. And I really feel alone and lonely through it because there is a difference between being alone and feeling lonely because you can be surrounded and still feeling lonely. Okay? Or you're going for your project and you're like, Lili Heliha, whether it works or it doesn't work, I'm doing it because I know this is the direction I need to go through. Growth happens through you. Activations happen through you, for you. Okay? And sometimes we forget there is a difference between working in your business and working on your business. How can you see clearly when you are you're like, it's clustered. You can't see, like, it's veiled because you're so in your business and doing this and doing this and doing this. It's like you're disconnected from the vision, from the reason why you created it the first time. Okay, the first place. It's so important. Another thing that I saw and that resonated as well with my clients is ML, what happened is that when I don't want to deliver that offer anymore, I'm like, I like it, but I want to serve something higher. There is an emotional and energetic exhaustion because you are doing something that no longer feeds you at a soul level. And you're like, but it's making money. Okay, we see this in 101 as well, how to bring automation, okay, scaling, making that automatic so you can deliver higher containers that you want to deliver to the world. And that is possible. And sometimes that requires literally breaking the foundation that existed at that time, the systems that existed at that time. It's like you have a little tiny house and you want to build a chateau, okay? The foundation of the little house cannot hold the chateau. It's about holding more. That's why I created this container, the woman who can hold more. I share, this is not a program, by the way. This is not a course. It is a daily activation. I send you every single day a voice message to help you recalibrate to your higher frequencies. I love doing this. I do this with my friends. I do this with clients. I love doing that. It's like so easy, okay? And it's like, I'm going to make a place, a room for women that are looking for other women to feel supported, to not feel alone, to feel activated to higher energetic fields. So you can spend more time in the creation, okay? In expanding what you have in you that you want to deliver, okay? And having a jet view, in not feeling stuck. And sometimes we forget when we are in the business, when we are like on this, we forget. And then we are like craving higher calibrated conversations. I went through this. Okay, this has been a demand as well. And I was like, okay, let's do this. Also, ease is not about never feeling like this is hard. It's the same thing. It's gonna feel hard because you never went through it before. Is going to feel uncertain because your human brain doesn't know it yet. Okay? It's so important to really pick up on that subtle difference where you get really excited about something and you're fearful about at the same time. That's the best moment to jump. It's easy to say, oh dear Lord, I know this. It's easy to say. But it's about practicing it. It's about embracing it. It's about embodying it. There's a difference between someone telling you about it and actually you experiencing it in your body. Okay? So that is a space where you can feel that you can hold more. Okay? It's about expanding your capacity to receive, expanding your capacity to create. And I've been asked for this type of container for a long time. So I know I talked about it only last week, about it, and it's starting on Monday. But like, once again, I was so in need of this. Not only when I started, actually, even through. Okay, it's a place I can go to. It's an energetic field where I can go to and connect. Okay. This is not for shy conversations. This is not for shallow conversations, okay? This is for raw, real conversations. I insist on this because it's not, okay? It's so important. Another thing that I wanted to share. I want to ask you, have you felt that something was not for you because it was hard? Have you ever felt, oh, this offer didn't sell, so maybe I'm not going to do it anymore? Have you felt defeated, depleted after launching something and, as we say, you're hearing crickets? No one is answering. No one is sending DMs. No one is, whatever it is, okay? Because those moments are key. They are powerful shifters. Okay, tell me in the comments. I want to hear you. Tell me in the comments. Because challenge is part of the mastery. And so many people forget about it. Okay? Hello. Hello, Jen. Le sujet, c'est hassle-free is a lie. People that say having hassle-free business, I don't believe in hassle-free. I believe in growth, and growth can feel chaotic. Okay? Ease is not the absence of challenges. Is not the absence of, everything is hard. That disappearing completely. It's about you being able to anchor in that peace through it. How do you learn how to find your peace? Through it. The only way is through. Okay? With pure joy. Okay? Have you ever felt that this is hard, it's probably not for me. This has been way too hard, it's probably not for me. I launched this offer, it didn't work out. This, I hear it a lot. Okay? When I looked at my business coaches that are multimillionaires, I was like, have you ever launched something and it was like, didn't work at all? And they were like, yeah, absolutely. There are offers that didn't work. They didn't go through. Offers as well. And what I heard as well is offers that I launched it too early because I launched it and no one answered. And then when I launched it again, I had so many people on it. I'm thinking of LinkedIn. LinkedIn was social net the first time LinkedIn was created. Its name was social net, and it was a massive flop. Look at LinkedIn today. Okay, I remember as well a video from the YouTube founders. They're like, there was only 40 people. YouTube. Okay? So the thing of, it is easy, make money easy. It's hassle-free, you don't have to hassle a lot, okay? Yes, there is not a hassle trophy, and at the same time, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to go for the stretch. You need to explore, experience, expand. Okay? And so many times I saw clients going like, I'm gonna go for the next step. I'm gonna go for the next step. They don't. Their offers, they're like not that excited about them anymore. And they end up not selling those offers anymore. The offers are not selling because they want to create something else. And I know that this part can feel a bit tricky. But learn through it. For God's sake, learn through it. The only way is through. And on this journey, give yourself support. Give yourself support because you're not alone through it. Okay? It's so important. This is why I created it. The Woman Who Can Hold More. I received your messages. One of the questions was like, is that a €25 monthly? You have a 7-day experience. So you can be in there for a week to taste it and experience it yourself. Okay? This is an energetic shift. This is about bringing energetic changes, shifts into your business, within you. So you open your field of possibilities, you open your field of creation. And so many of you, and I saw it so many times, are craving those higher caliber conversations, are craving being able to talk, not about just a sales thing going on, but about the emotion that is heavy on you. How do I switch it? Which dialogue do I change? And when you hear those daily activations literally every single day, a voice note that is 2 or 3 minutes maximum, okay? You recalibrate. It's like clients that I have sometimes once a month, for example, they're like, or once a week or once every 2 weeks. They're like, every time we're in sessions, I'm like, ooh. Or people that have been on live, by the way, on lives. They're like, oh, the energy on the live email, God, I love it. Now I feel like I can launch this, I can do this, I can do this. Imagine feeling this every single day on your phone. Literally, it's a private Telegram channel. On your phone, can connect. And that will help you recalibrate energetically every single time. You have your coach in the pocket. Okay? So the goal of recalibrating every single time is that by choosing that new path emotionally, neurologically, like, I don't know, I missed that word in English, but my point is when you shift and take this new road every single day in your bodies, okay, what happens is that becomes the natural road. With new levels of wealth, you have new levels of safety. Okay, this is helping you feeling safer through it all. Once again, Tap One Wealth, my business, the mission statement is literally to secure the ripple effect that you are. It's like how can I deliver this to you in the most potent way? Okay? And sometimes we just need to hear it. Sometimes we just need to hear that it is possible. So we can go through those sessions, those strengthening seasons, okay? Those shit show seasons. Because your capacity to anchor in peace through them, to anchor inside of you, okay? Through whatever storm is outside of you, is what makes you be able to hold a bigger business. And the more you do it, the more reps you do, okay? The more safe you feel in your nervous system as well. Okay? Because you can tell me, I want to make millions, I want to make 10K a month, whatever it is, okay? Whatever your number it is what you're going to do if your nervous system is completely a wreck and completely shattered and completely scared and terrified, you're not going to get there. Okay? That's super important to understand. So the goal of this is to help you every single day. So I was like, how can I deliver incremental growth? Because my obsession is to serve you in securing the ripple effect that you are. So we can awaken together even more wealth consciousness in this world. Okay? There is coherency, and is the same sometimes in your business. It's not coherent. Okay? It's not aligned. And you're like, oh, okay. The more you align yourself within you and you're the most potent possible, the clearer you make decisions. So, the woman who can hold more is not for you if you want to outsource your decision process. You want someone else to make your business decision for you. You want to outsource your sovereignty. Okay? This is not for you. Okay? This is for you if you're like fully all in for yourself, with yourself. You have radical ownership. Okay? And you want to expand. You're like, okay, I want to have higher caliber conversations. You're like, oh, where can I find those other women? Where can I connect to a space where I feel heard, supported? Where can I go? This is why the woman who can hold more exists. And every single day it's incremental. It is designed that way. You get a daily reminder to help you recalibrate energetically. Okay? Super important. And a client told me, ML, if there is no one on that container, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm going for it. Because it is aligned with my business. And I know there are going to be thousands of people in that Telegram channel. Okay? And I just need to learn through. I'm the same. I am the same. And for so many, sometimes some coaches need to hear this because they think the coachee and coach relationship, by the way, this is the most important part because it is transformative. You can know so many things, but if the relationship with your coachee is unbalanced, okay? The other thing I see, what I mean by unbalanced, is that I'm the coach, I know everything else, I'm higher than everyone, okay? I know you don't know, okay? With someone that is putting themselves lower and putting the coach on a pedestal, what you're doing at this moment is basically feeding your ego. And when I said that to coaches in Mastermind, they were like, what the fuck, ML? Yes. You want your client to say, oh my God, you're so good. And they pay you with recognition. Okay? And that is, why am I talking about this? Because that is an energetic leak. Which means you're losing money by doing this. Your client is literally with you, next to you. It's a co-creation. Yes, you know things, okay, that you can share. Yes, you have an energetic field that is activated on a transformation they desire to experience. Absolutely. But do not bring your ego in the equation, because ego makes you lose money. Okay? What I want to say here is when you have a very balanced relationship with your coachee, okay, with your client, where it's like equals and it's a co-creation, it's an ascension, all right? They are fully in their sovereignty. That's when the client is fully sovereign. Otherwise, they're like, how can you give me this? And they want to be saved. Every woman I work with, and I'm like, I'm an assertive person, okay? I'm very assertive. So I can't speak to someone that is like, whatever you're giving me, yes, yes, yes. And they don't have their own thinking process. They don't have their own sass, okay? That become nightmare client. So if you're like, oh, she has the unique, sacred everywhere thing that I didn't know about, okay? This is not for you, because when you behave like this, you want to be saved. The only client that I allow in my containers are clients that are sovereign. This is so important, because that accelerates your growth. That accelerates how far your field of creations expands. Okay? So important. That is a different tempo for this live today. It is the Woman Who Can Hold More is starting literally the 19th of May. So next week, I'm so happy. On Monday, I will be starting to share messages. And what I want to share here, the question that came again is 25 euros. What do you mean now? 25 euros is the entry level. This price would not stay long. It is the launching price, which means that you can get access to it for 7 days, so you can experience it. After that, you have a 3 month, 6 month, and a yearly container. Okay? Do you have questions? Let me know in the comments. And yes, as well, people have told me, Emel, your lives in English, they are not getting the same traction that your lives in French. It's absolutely fine. It's super important to be able to decide what you want to do in your business. So the question I want to share with you here is, would you be doing what you are doing if, like, when you don't have the claps, when you don't have the people going like, yay, yay? Because every time you launch something new, every time you do something a bit like, what is going on? People are not going to clap right away. They're going to be clapping at the end and be like, I knew you had it in you. Okay, but at first they're just like a bit silent, just observing. Okay? Own up to it. Own up to it. Hello, Justina. Hello, Justina. Own up to it. This is why this energetic grid exists now. This is only for women that have decided. This is only for you if you're like, I got this. And you're looking for emotional balance through the storms of your business, through the chaos that business growth is, through the, this is not working, through the, I'm not finding a VA, through the, oh my God, I need to figure this legal thing, through the, my emailing system just fucked me up, through the whatever storm from the outside. You're building yourself from within because it's a frequency match. And I've seen it so many times, guilty of charge as well. I will self-sabotage myself. Because I would feel like this is too big of a stretch. And guess what? Every single time I went back at it. And I learned through it. I don't carry shame with you. I couldn't give any fucks, to be honest. No one cares. It's like you're walking outside and you fall and you're like, everyone saw me. The first reflex, by the way, you fall. The first thing you do is, who saw me? Okay, no one cares. Do it as if no one cared. Because also detachment sell. Okay, one of the reasons offers don't sell is because you want them to buy. It's like this, I want them to buy. Why do you want them to buy? What does it mean for you? What does it mean? Okay, another thing. I had another coach tell me, Emma, you have the luxury of launching an offer that doesn't work. Let me tell you, I gave myself that luxury from within. Okay? I don't have any business, but so many long time I didn't connect to Instagram. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. So nice to hear you, Nora. Thank you, Nora. Okay? So important because your business journey is you with you. Okay? For those who are already in the emailing list, you are in the emailing list because you shared your email address with me by DM or because you bought something, whether it is the masterclasses, whether it is the e-learning, whether it is the one-on-one sessions, whether it is the group sessions, whatever container you actually gifted yourself. At this moment, you received a private invitation from me by email. If you want to get this private invitation as well, you can send me your email address, okay? You can click as well in the bio to get access to the Woman Who Can Hold More container. Once again, this is not a course. It's designed to help you recalibrate to higher frequencies for yourself. This way, the more you are in these frequencies, the more incrementally, okay, and intrinsically within yourself, you recalibrate to it. The more you take that road emotionally, physically, okay, in your inner roads, okay, the more it becomes familiar to you. The more it is familiar, the more you feel safe with it, because there is a difference between I feel safe with 10K a month, I feel safe with 1 million, of course I am safe, okay, and subconsciously what is going on within you. And I've seen it so many times, guilty of charge, I've done it myself. When I get to a level in my business where it was no struggle anymore, there is no money problem whatsoever. I am not thinking of a destination based on how much money I have. I'm not thinking of hiring a coach based on the money I have. I'm not thinking of making decisions just based on the scarcity of a money thing, okay? When I got out of the money problem equation, I was like, one way to get to this state is also to ask yourself, what if I have 100 million, a million euros, pound, dollars, dirhams, whatever it is, okay, in your bank account? What would you do differently in your life? Because that is soul fulfilling. That is soul aligned. And there is a human story that you glued yourself into that says, it is impossible. Look at your reality. Okay, it is impossible. How is it possible? This is where you kick into divine intelligence, universal intelligence, spiritual space. Okay? Not from, it is easy, it is so simple. With ease, I'm attracting with ease. Okay? So many spaces like this are control freak spaces. Okay? The goal is to surrender, to drop the control. So you can receive way more than what your human experience thought was possible. So you can expand your field of possibilities. Once again, the number one function of money is expansion. Okay? I see it in clients that are like, oh yeah, 10K. If I could spend 10K easily on a weekend with family. I like a special event with my family and my loved ones. I really care for them and I want to do something special. Absolutely. You buy in an experiential way. And the exact same person that can drop 10K for a weekend would be like, what? Croissants are at 5 euros here? That's a joke. That's too expensive. The same person would be like, this dress is at 200? That's a joke. Okay, so you are an experiential buyer, okay, because there is expansion, all right? Expansion in, for example, when you invest 10K with a family trip or something like this, what you're doing is expanding the wealth that you have in your relationships, okay? Now I want you to see something. The wealth of the relationships that you have in your life that you're cultivating, okay? They're not linked to that 10K. You can experience it without that money. That's where it's crazy. I want you to apply this to your offer. Do it as if you had like $1 million in your bank account, as if money was not an issue whatsoever. Okay? Because you move differently when you do that. And so many people are scared to get out of scarcity because scarcity feels familiar, i.e. safe. So you want to go back to chaos. I've done it so many times, making shit tons of money and then whoop, back to zero because, oh my God, that's scary. I'm not saying that consciously. But subconsciously, I was like leaving my family, leaving the clan, not feeling like I belong to this table anymore. And I feel too lonely to go to the next table because leaving a table when you don't know where is the next is scary as fuck. Okay? Those real raw conversations, because so many business owners, they underestimate the strength of this need to belong as a human being. And you would rather stay in a place where you know you don't belong. You know you're bigger than this. You know you are more. It's not that you are more than this table. No shades on that table whatsoever, okay? But you know you have it in you. You're meant for more. You feel it. And you're like, okay, I feel it. I'm ready to go, but where? Or I want to go there. You know the where? But you're feeling lonely in that space. If it does not feel safe for your nervous system, you won't go there. Because what is safe is your level of wealth. Let me say this again. What is safe to you is your actual level of wealth. If you want to expand your level of wealth, you need to expand your capacity to feel safe in higher spaces. This is why I say this is a stretch. You learn how to feel safe in higher spaces. This is why I say, saying, oh, make money with ease is a myth. Make money with hassle-free mentality is a lie. If you didn't understand what ease is, I say it again, ease is not the lack of challenges. Ease is learning how to anchor in peace, how to anchor in your truth through that shit, through that storm, through that human thing that says it's impossible. This is where you make yourself or you break yourself. And guess what? If you have broke yourself before, you can go at it again. Learn how to feel safe in those spaces. This is literally why people come to me. Once again, the mission statement of Taqwa Wealth, my business, my company, okay, where I deliver, is to secure the ripple effect that you are. And the vision is to awaken together even more wealth consciousness in this world. When you're so clear on the vision and the mission statement of your business, of your mission and what you're excited about, what drives you from within, what you could do for free, even if you had millions in your bank account, okay? When you find this, your decision process is so much easier. But in order to find this, you need to shut the fuck up, make silence. Yes, silence is part of the music. So you can truly speak to yourself. But when you work in your business versus on it, you are too busy. That's what busyness means, business. And so many of you, I see it backstage, get so comfy in the business, in the noise. Noisy, it's noisy AF. And they're like, oh. Give yourself silence every single day. Because wealth moves in silence. I said it before. When you get in a bank, you don't hear Metallica. Okay? It's very calm. Or you go to a museum, it's very calm. Okay? Where you go to places of knowledge and spirituality, it's very calm. Even when there is music, it's calm. Okay? I just thought of the hotel in Paris, Georges V, the Four Seasons in Paris. I just got there and they had such a sweet music on. And that was someone for real playing. The Plaza Athénée, I shared all of this with you. The Plaza Athénée in Paris as well. They were like putting some, il y avait de la harpe. I don't know how to say harpe in English. But she was like playing this thingy. If you know how to say harpe in English, just put it in the comments. Okay? Even now, okay, the fact that I don't know a word in English doesn't like stop me from sharing in English. Okay? Do what feels exciting and a saucy bit, like little saltiness of like, oh my God, I'm actually afraid of this. Okay? Play this game because this is how you quantum leap. And guess what? Learn how to feel comfortable through that. Because you're going to do it again and again, again and again, again and again in business. If you want to grow your company, if you're really like in it to serve even more powerfully this world. Harp. Thank you, Camille. Love this. Thank you, Camille. Okay. And she was like playing this harp. It was so harmonious. Okay. When you get into Tiffany and Co, it's very calm. Okay. This is the reason why I did this live today is do not confuse ease with I'm not doing anything. But even when people are like, it's not about, I say it, it's not about doing more, it's about being more. Okay? And they're like, oh, it's hassle freezing. I just need to manifest sitting on my couch and saying it is possible. Oh, a unicorn. Okay? It is a stretch. Learn how to navigate through it. Learn how to feel safe through it. And if you don't know it yet, literally, it's incremental. Little by little, little by little, little by little. So many times, business owners, me included, I've said, if I knew it was going to be that hard, I would not have started. Like, when I started, I didn't know all the yada yada about it. I didn't know all the yada yada about the legal teams. I didn't know all the yada yada about lawyers. I didn't know all the yada yada about systems. I didn't know all the yada yada about again and again. New levels. New levels of wealth are new levels of safety. So yes, give yourself compassion. And ease is not the lack of challenge. Ease is learning how to be present and anchored through the storm. You learn this, get what? Through the fucking storms. I'm going to finish the live by talking about another pattern that I saw in high performers. And that pattern is, yeah, I know how to find peace through the storm. Yeah. And she goes to the exact same storm at the same, like every single time. She goes to a road, she knows because she's controlling. So she's like, I would rather reiterate the same thing again, okay? Because I know that road and I feel safe in that shit. She will literally replay it again and again. Rather than trusting, because life is going to serve you anyways. Life is going to throw stuff at you. Life is going to life at you, okay? Because it's serving you. It's like you consciously see that pattern and you decide to shift that pattern incrementally. Okay? It's incremental. So little by bit, little by little, little by little. Because if you see the whole thing at first, you're like, that's a fucking mountain. Okay? So if you recognize yourself in those spaces, literally the woman who can hold more is open from Monday to serve you. You can get your access from the bio. Either tasting it out, that's a whole link on its own. It's for 25 euros. I made this super accessible for you to experience it. That's a 7-day experience, okay? And the other thing I want to share is that this is not for women that is like, I really don't want to be successful. I don't believe it is possible. It is really impossible. If you're not coachable or teachable, if you are stuck in your manners and you're like, I'm not willing to actually open my capacity to receive even more. And you're like, but what? Okay, but this at every single corner. When I have clients like this, I'm like, we either stop or to continue, it requires you actually believing it is possible for you. Okay? I have been her too. Okay, I have been her too. I was like, but. Okay, because I was like, so, I tell you why. I was so loyal to that older version of me. I was so scared to what is the next step. The next step was blurry to me. I was like, what do you mean? And the roundabout I was in, it was safe. It was familiar. I was there for years. And I was like, oh. So I say with my mouth, I want to outgrow myself. And inside I was like, man. Okay. And it didn't feel safe to me. I learned how to feel safer with the next step. So I can open it in my energetic grid and in my reality created. Okay? Okay, I wanted to share this with you tonight. I'm going out for dinner, but I really wanted to share this with you because it's so important. And those energetic grids are places where you can connect to these higher frequencies every single time. I say it again, this is not a program, this is not a course. I will be sharing every single day a voice message to help you recalibrate. Okay? That's an energetic recalibration. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I'm like so excited. I'm like, oh. I was like, I already have like messages in mind because like literally it happens to me every single day. Like those insight. And I was like, I want to share it. Amel, you said you're going to start the 19. Wait, Amel. I was like, I'm ready. Okay? Same game here. This is only for the woman who is ready and has decided that, yes, she is meant for more and she's going for it. Okay? You're built to hold more. You know it. Okay? So that's a secret place where we can meet. So you can recalibrate as well. Okay. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you for all of this who are present. I know those lives are completely random and surprise. I love this as well. Thank you so much for honoring how powerful you are. Thank you for believing in yourself. Thank you for awakening every single day with me together. Even more wealth consciousness in this world. Thank you so much. I love you.